Perfect. So we've got Jayme with us today from Fitness Business Consulting. So Jayme has become a client of myCRMSIM. I think a few issues that you were having around registration bundles, getting numbers,
Yeah.
getting it together for clients quickly, and kind of like speed for you and speed to lead for the client is what
Yep.
really kind of drew you to us. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, 100%. So I run a done for you agency for gym owners in Australia. One of its kind where we run people's ads for free. We do all the calls, text, emails, follow, and then we sell people directly into their gym at their full paid membership price. So the issue for us is we would bring on a gym. We would try and launch them as fast as possible just to decrease the time delay between when they join and when they get their first client. And quite often, the thing that held it up the most was the Twilio compliance bundle. And sometimes it will take 2 days, sometimes it will take 2 minutes, sometimes it will take a week, sometimes we
Yep.
submit documents. We'd submit the same documents that it wouldn't get back. It was a huge frustration for us in our business. And when we first started 14 months ago, I was the one dealing with it all. And it was Friday morning. I was hustling through Twilio to get his account launched. And we ended up hiring a VA to help with the process. And as we got bigger and bigger and bigger, which I'm really grateful for, the problem compounded because it wasn't bringing on one account a month. It was 20 a month. It was 25 a month. And just getting 25 bundles approved, as well as doing it in New Zealand too, and getting a New Zealand business. Like the learning curve of Twilio is actually, for me, quite daunting.
Yeah. Fair enough. So yeah, I mean that's quite a challenge when you've got to bring someone on full time. Like you said, you had a full-time VA to manage that. Well, I mean that's an expense as well that you've
Yeah,
got to manage.
it was about $1,000 a month.
Yeah,
And their sole job was just making sure that number one, that the compliance bundle was submitted. Number two, chasing up documents off clients to submit them legally, not doing it the wrong way. And
yeah,
then also just making sure that we get the SID and token number connected in a high level, test the number. And it was that times 25 a month.
yeah. And I can only imagine like the frustration for you in your business as well when you're getting these rejected or can't get them through. But then also your clients, right? Because what did you tell your clients, or how did you manage that with clients? Go, yeah, yeah, we're all set up, ready
Yeah.
to go,
So
but
we really try and like, I guess, under promise and over deliver. So we
yeah,
would say like, hey, like we want to launch your account by the following Monday. If we get ad account access and we get your documents today for Twilio, it should be approved. And we kept them in the loop, but sometimes it was pushed back 7 days. And just like all businesses, mate, like they want leads and clients yesterday.
yeah,
So I guess Twilio was a poor reflection on our business, and it
yeah.
was kind of out of our control. And for as long as I'm in business, man, I'm trying to remove those things that we can't control. So like, hey, if I say we're launching on this date, that's the date it gets launched.
Yeah. So obviously, I guess now you've moved to myCRMSIM. What's the difference you find in your process now that you're going
Yeah.
through and the speed that you're able to move in your business to get clients set up?
Yeah. So right now I'm looking at it. Moved over four this morning. We've got 16 devices registered and
Okay.
we've got 32 sims active.
Nice.
And the plan before the end of the year is to get all like well over 100 clients on my CRM sim. And to set it up, it takes probably about 15 minutes. But now that we've got the phones, we've got all the SIM cards, like if we ever lose a client and bring another client on, it will take 1 minute.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm really excited about. Once we do all the work of getting all the phones set up, keep in mind, like if it's one person, one phone, it's a very easy job.
Yeah. Because I mean, the longest part of the process generally is turning on a new phone and
Yeah.
getting the phone to go through the process of
Yeah.
registering what language do you want it to go in. That's the
Yeah.
longest part.
We use Nokia C12s.
Yeah.
They've been great, but I'm an iPhone user for life, and going back to the Android is very, very painful.
That's fair.
But
Fair.
yeah, it is literally just don't copy, don't follow over, email address, Play Store, download MUSIM. It's actually getting the phone set up is the hard part, or I guess not the hard part, the time consuming
The
part.
time
But
consuming
in
part. Yeah.
terms of like once the phone is set up and the SIM is inside, it is like connect sub account, it is save SIM, it is phone settings, change from Twilio to mySIM, test message. So it really like literally about a 5 minute process.
Yeah, that's the thing that we tried to make sure we did was like the simplest process possible to connect a phone. And the other part is out of our control, which is turning the phone on and getting it to register.
Yeah.
We can't do that.
Yeah.
So obviously quite exciting for the future for you now. You're talking about getting, well over 100 accounts in there.
Yeah. And also just for my own personal sub account, my fitness business consulting account, my Australian phone number now texts New Zealand because it's just a regular SIM card,
Yeah,
which is really
awesome.
helpful. And then our plan is to go into New Zealand more because the text function is a lot better. Obviously, Twilio isn't allowed there, so there are other providers that we have dabbled with before, but they are really inconsistent. And I just don't think you can beat a real SIM card, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it just works. It's like sending messages from you to someone else. That's it. You
Yeah.
just happen to be using some
Yeah.
automations in there. And
Yeah.
good cost savings for clients as well, using it
Yeah,
through
it
here because
is.
now
So
you've got
I think
fixed cost.
Twilio was like well over $300 sometimes. And like that might sound like a like some what I got frustrated about is like the clients are paying 300-ish to Twilio, and like that could be on ad spend, or that could be
Yeah.
in their pocket, or like I see lots of like high level agency owners that they charge $99 a month for a sub account, and they're just funding so much money into Twilio. Like Twilio's making more money than them. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's nice to have that fixed cost for clients as well, because you're never
Yeah.
going to have that conversation when they're like, oh, why is there an extra $100 on our bill this month or whatever it might be? So
Yeah, and
clients
it's been
notice
really
that.
good. So we just added it into our onboarding process, like, hey, this is the fixed cost every month. It's more reliable, but more importantly, we can actually send unlimited text messages. So what we're really excited about is because gym owners typically have a lot of old leads, a lot of ex-members,
Yeah.
and we would do these reactivations where the client would be charged $100 a pop, right, to reactivate 1,000 members. And also, we had to be mindful of like the number of characters in text messages to
Hmm.
not bill them twice. It was just a really inefficient system. But we've got a system now where we text one lead every 3 minutes. I'm scared of burning a SIM card. But we
Yep.
text one lead every 3 minutes from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., which is 200 texts a day, 1,000 a week, 4,000 a month, times 100 and well over 100 gyms. It's thousands and thousands and thousands of text rates. And the idea that we can get our gym owners clients even before they invest money into ads is really, really exciting. Because for us, we're just trying to shrink the time delay between sign up and when they get their first client.
Yeah, perfect. And you don't have to worry as well when you're doing that because you've got their list and
Yeah.
something with Twilio or Lead Connector is that opt-out rate. If you get, I think it's pretty low. It's like a 2% opt-out rate, then they can just shut your number down anyway.
Yeah, I didn't even know that, to be honest. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
good. They obviously don't text them if they ask you to stop. But uh,
absolutely. Yeah. So you're doing D&Ds, do all the right things. But yeah, I've
yeah,
come across quite a few clients that come to us because they're
yeah,
starting out with, even like 75 leads, they send that out. If two of those leads say stop, that's over 2%. And then their number
yeah.
gets shut down,
Yeah. What
which
was
is
really
crazy.
interesting too is like we switched over an account at Boxing Gym in Melbourne. We got them 7 new clients last week just from a text reactivation, which
Wow.
cost the client nothing. Like it's amazing. And and the reason why I think it was such a high converting text message is because we weren't mindful of doing 160 characters. It was like pretty much a video sales letter in a text message with a booking link to booking with my sales team.
Yep.
And even that, like if you're texting leads, like you don't have to be worried about. Like, can be like, hey, your 28-day challenge is this. It includes these 25 things. Value stack the hell out of it, and then you're going to get a better response rate. So I think just for my sim, like I'm excited about the speed to lead, but I'm more excited for the actual clients because like the idea that like we can text not unlimited, but effectively like very few gyms have more old leads and ex-members that I can text a month based
Yeah.
off the
Yeah.
system we got going on at the moment.
Perfect. So look, sounds like an exciting future. I'm really glad that, we could help and that you found a path forward that's not giving you the frustrations and everything of Twilio, which is what we're trying to do is help. I guess at the end of the day, the restrictions that are on small business these days that are
Yeah.
that are put on by, the larger corporations, it just strangles things. So
Yeah.
it's really good that we can do these things to help that and help the small business to keep the costs down and
Yeah.
let people do marketing that they should be allowed to do at the end of the day.
Yep. I think I became aware of your service probably about 12 months ago. I think Jackson Chen may have shared something about it. We're friends on Facebook. He
Yeah.
shared something or I heard of it, and I was hesitant because I'm not the most tech savvy person. I thought, oh, like SID tokens, Twilio, if that's hard, how hard is this going to be? And then I
Yeah.
was just sat down one morning and thought, Jayme, you got to figure this shit out. And I went and bought an eSIM phone, sat down for half an hour, and it worked like magic. Like it was that easy.
That's what we try to do, mate. Look,
Yeah.
thank you so much for your time, Jamie. I know you're a busy man. I really appreciate your time. Good luck. You know where we are. We'll see you in the
Yeah.
Facebook group. Thank you again, mate.
Cool. Thanks, Gary. Appreciate it, bud.